Good morning children, welcome back to the English channel Prime. Students, in the last class we have completed the explanation and the glossary words of chapter Self-Reliant. So in this chapter, in this video I am going to give you the exercises or let's discuss the exercises in this video. So the first question is discuss these questions with your partner and write down the answers. First question, why did the kid scream? Answer, the kid screamed because it fell into a ditch. Question B, how do you know that the kid is self-reliant? Answer is, when the writer went to help the kid replied, no thanks, I can help myself. This shows that he was self-reliant. Question C, who is the creator of your destiny? Everybody is the creator of their destiny. I am the creator of my destiny. Question D, what advice did Swami Vivekananda give his disciples? Answer, if you are miserable, try to conquer your misery and try to be calm. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Do not be a weakling. Take all your responsibilities on your own shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. These are the advices made by Swami Vivekananda. Question E, what is escapism? Escapism is running away from reality or not facing reality with courage. Question F, is feeling helpless always a form of escapism? Answer is, feeling helpless is not escapism always. Next is second one, vocabulary and dictionary work. We think of some human qualities as positive and some others as negative. For example, love, as we all agree, is a positive quality. Take against each noun given below in the appropriate column. Use a good dictionary if you have to. Children, in this some qualities, that means some abstract nouns are given and we have to identify whether it is positive or negative. Positive means if it gives happiness, if it gives some kind of goodness to others, some kind of good vibes to others, that is positive quality, and if hurt others or if it gives sadness to others, it is called negative quality. So love, which quality it is? Yes, positive. Honesty, positive. Jealousy, yes, negative. Courage, positive. Pride, negative. Viciousness, negative. Tolerance, yes, positive. Selfishness, negative. Nobility, positive. Malice, negative. Cowardice, negative. Gratefulness, positive. And helplessness is negative. The third main is give the full forms of WONT, won't. That means will not. Weren't means were not. Couldn't means could not. Shouldn't means should not. You would means you would. He is means he is. I will. Who will? We would. And don't is do not. Done. Now the next is spelling. What is common in the following groups of words? See children, in the A, few words are given: knee, knife, not, and no. So in this, what is common? Yes, in this all these words K is silent. Second is B, neighbor, daughter, fight, straight. Which word is silent? Yes, GH is silent. C is honest, honor, hour, hair. Which word is silent? Which letter? Yes, H is silent. So can you write few words with silent letters? Yes, we can write like knees, psychology, dumb, wrong, or right. In this, GH is silent. Now let's focus on grammar, phrases and idioms. Children, as you know, phrases means group of words in which the group of words join together as a single unit, and it doesn't give a complete sense or complete meaning to a sentence. Suppose I'll say I'm going to the market. So here to the market is a phrase. In front of is a phrase. But idioms meaning a group of words which has a special meaning. Idioms are also phrase, but it has a special meaning of its own and whose meaning cannot be guessed by looking at the meaning of the individual words it contains. That means idioms are The words made by usage, group of words made by usage having a meaning different from those of the individual words. For example, suppose I'll say be in the same boat. So it has a literal meaning that can be understood, but it also has an idiomatic meaning, like which means to be in the same difficult or unfortunate situation. So idioms are used to give more force or give more charm or color to a language. Done? So let's see what are the phrases and idioms here given. The rear wheels got stuck in the mud. So here got stuck is the idiom, is the phrase here, because got stuck is a two joint words. It is a phrase. It means impossible to move. She stuck her tongue out at the snake in the zoo. So stuck her tongue out is an idiom. It shows her tongue in order to be rude. Question C. The journey was long and hot and they had no drinking water, but they stuck it out cheerfully. So stuck it out, here it is an idiom. It means to continue doing something until you have completed it, even though it is unpleasant. Question D. We got stuck in a traffic jam for almost an hour. Again, stuck in is a phrase. It means impossible to move. Question E. He did not want to be stuck with strangers during the trip. So here stuck with is a phrase meaning to have something you don't want because you cannot get rid of it. You cannot get out of it. Children, one creative writing is given in the question number 6. Imagine you got lost in the middle of a forest. You had no food, no water to drink. Write about the things that happened to you and things you did when you were wandering in the forest. So you can write sentences like I went with 4 of my friends on a trek. Halfway I went alone to see the scenery and thinking that road was the right one, I walked along the opposite road alone. I walked, no trace of my friends, and I was in the middle of the forest. I had no food or water to drink with me. I was tired, I was feeling hungry, it is going to be dark and I was a bit afraid. I hid myself behind a big rock. In the silence I could hear various sounds of the animals. I closed my eyes and started chanting God's name. After some time I slept and woke up in the morning and started searching for my friends again, and I got all my friends in the morning. So this way you can write your own anything that comes to your mind, how you will think of yourself or what you people will do. So this is all about the exercises. Hope all of you understood everything. If any doubt, ask in the